So, it has come to my attention that some very serious, very heart wrenching, disturbing allegations have come against me. I wanted to make this in a way that treat itself with seriousness, that 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 I knew I could present a solid case as to why I should be given redemption. So, I'll start by saying this. I am not a jinxer. I was told by many people that the things I say ends up causing the opposing outcome, and such as such results in my words being the reason that something does or does not happen. I want to make this clear. Such such a thing is not directly related to the things I say anywhere. Not on YouTube, not on Discord, nothing. I may say things like, if the Vikings lose against the Giants, I will film myself recording an apology video, and well, that's what I'm doing. I didn't want to have to come to this, but even despite the fact that I was accused of jinxing, I want to say I am very wholeheartedly sorry for making the claim that the Vikings would win, even though it was clearly irresponsible of me. It was premature. It it caused a lot of unnecessary confusion, and I just think I just don't know how I can make it up to you guys. I I screwed up. I screwed up. I screwed up bad. And I I didn't want to make it abundantly clear from the offset, but uh, I have to admit, the whole time I was watching the game, I, I, I looked and thought, oh, we're gonna be fine. We'll be fine. But we're not fine. We weren't. You could see throughout the whole game that we were not going to be fine. I I didn't think it would have to come to this. I thought that I would be more responsible, more mature, more understanding, but I was not, and as a result, I knew what actions I had to take to convince you guys that I am redeemable. I don't I don't expect you guys to forgive me. I think forgiveness has to be earned, not expected. And I think, me personally, I have to work on being able to understand myself and understand what I have to do for others. I just don't know what to do. I watched the game. I watched the game expecting it to be an easy victory for us. I watched the game thinking that it wouldn't be that challenging, but I was wrong. And I just can't. I just can't believe the massive struggle that. Look in my face. Is this the face of someone that jokes around? Is this the face of somebody that does bad things? No, these things happen to everyone, and I I didn't want to have to do this. I want to apologize to those who I hurt the most. I want to apologize to my family for letting you guys down. I know this is something that you don't want to hear from me. From me, this isn't something you want to hear from anybody ever. And I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have to do this. I want to apologize to my friends, the ones that supported me through all this, and most importantly, I want to apologize to the Talk Sports Discord server. I know I said that what I said was going to be. I know I said the Vikings would win, but I didn't expect. The problem is that the Vikings defense was so terrible and incompetent, and they didn't know how to stop Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley, and I can't even. It's hard to look at myself. It's hard to look at the failure that I see in front of me all the time. It's hard to look at my face in general. I spend so much time trying to get through life, and I think people have to realize that sometimes people make mistakes. I know I made a really big one, and I should have known better at the time, and when I look at something like this, was this a waste? Was this all for nothing? Is this what screwed me over? I don't I don't know why I chose this life, but if I could ask for another one, I would. I deep breaths. When I was 13, I was introduced to the Minnesota Vikings football team. That that season, I was given a glimpse of hope. I wanted to be alive and around during the Minnesota Vikings Super Bowl win, whenever that would happen. And that was the year I thought it would happen. It was 2017. We were 13-3, and we made it all the way to the NFC Championship because of a miracle play that happened. And I remember that night. To this day, I was on the couch. I was with my family. I thought it was all over. I looked like this. I looked like a man who was about to be broken. And then all of a sudden, the play happened. Stephon Diggs caught it in midair. He stayed in bounds. Marcus Williams fails to tackle him. And from there, there's a wide open space to run down into the end zone and score the game-winning walk-off touchdown. I wish I wish that those Vikings would still be here. I wish those Vikings could prove to the NFL world that they are a special team, a team that can accomplish great things. But my arrogance, my ego, my heavy reliance on assuming win streaks or streaks in general are truthful caused this to happen. I looked at this year's team and saw that we were 11-0 in one-score games, and I thought, well, this is another one-score game. We can win this. But unfortunately, like every year, the Vikings subvert my expectations, and as a result, we get what we got. And the weeks before this, I thought, well, we beat the Giants in the regular season. I thought, okay, well, we can beat them. We can beat them now. Well, even though it was a one-score game, it was the Giants' lead, and when the Giants had the one-score lead and they failed to convert that third down because of the Slayton missed catch, I thought, well, it's perfect. We just get the ball back, drive down the field, score the game-tying touchdown, and that'd be it. And then we go to overtime. We take the W. And then we go on to the divisional round. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how naive I was before the game. I made a bold claim saying that the Giants aren't going to beat the Vikings. People kept doubting them all season long. People kept saying how they were frauds. But I didn't believe them. I thought the Vikings would be the team that would at least win one playoff game. But unfortunately, I was wrong. And as a result, I realized that looking at what happened, making such a claim was irresponsible. And it just showed how much trust I put into a team that only had one season with a new head coach. I thought this new head coach would handle things better, but I was wrong. I watched the final play. It was fourth down, and our coaches stopped to think about what play we had to do. All we had to do was convert this, and the drive was still alive. We had T.J. Hawkinson. He wasn't even 4 yards past the line of scrimmage. We threw it to him, and he didn't make it, and he ended the Vikings season. The Vikings season ends on a failed fourth down conversion. So now, unlike every other one-score game we've played this season, this is the one that we don't win. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Everybody was accusing me of being an overexcited Vikings fan. Everybody was accusing me of being too overconfident. And everybody was accusing me of being the reason that the Vikings lost. I just want to say that those accusations would be accurate. I'm not I wanted to apologize just because I feel like I wouldn't be able to truly live on without giving some form of closure, because I knew that I couldn't just continue on doing online media stuff like YouTube or Discord without saying something, because I was getting mocked, I was getting teased, I was getting so much attention garnered around this, and I didn't want to say anything right away, but I knew that the longer I kept this going, the longer that people kept coming towards me, and I didn't want to. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect anyone to be anywhere close to happy to me. If you want to unsubscribe, I totally understand. This Something like this is not something that I deserve any form of sympathy for. If you I didn't want to immediately deny anything, because it would just make me look worse, but as more and more came out, I knew that I had to come clean about it. I just want to say, there's no other really good way to put this, because I feel like everything I've said is just going to cause more and more anger amongst people and more doubt. And I just feel like the more I say, the more that gets out of me, the more weak I appear, and it and it causes people to continue to give me the harsh criticism, the negative attention that I deserve. I didn't want anybody to get hurt at all. I didn't want to do anything that I knew wouldn't be okay, but I couldn't just go on without saying anything. Like, what if I didn't expect the Vikings to play as mediocre as they did. They were 13-4. I thought they would be different than that, but no. I I'm sorry. I I didn't mean to make you guys. I didn't mean to let you guys down. I tried my best to do the best I could, but unfortunately I deserve all criticism, all negative attention that I get. I wish there was a better way to explain how sorry I am, but I don't know if there will ever be enough apologies to cover what just happened. For those of you who are still here, if you would like to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss another upload, that would be highly appreciated. If you want to continue supporting me, I'll leave my GoFundMe in the description. Please give me money. I really need money to recover from this. My YouTube career and my internet career can be saved. All I need to do is smash that like button, hit subscribe. Don't miss another upload, because I cannot explain how important it is for you guys to